I think. Let me bring the mic. Actually, hear me. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, it's my birthday. Finally got the camera. Let's see if the mic actually works. If it keeps cutting out, let me know. Watching it dropping out. Very odd. Let me crank the volume up a bit. I think I know why it's broken. Ah, there it is. No, I did it the wrong way. How about if I just go... Yeah, I thought so. Alright, that should solve it. I had a noise gate on to cut it, but hello. So hello, James and Zombie Dad. Zombie Dad? When did that happen? I thought my dad... I just talked to my dad this morning. Ah, oh, don't tell me I have two dads. Both smell the same, probably. Yes. It's my birthday. And I figured something I've been planning to do for ages is build some custom orc terrain based on the new kill team terrain. I've given this a nice undercoat. Brush on undercoat, actually. It's been really nice. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to build some terrain. Orc terrain is pretty easy. Slap it on and put it together. And, you know, there you go. No problem. So, whipped up some crappy bits. Never completed it. But I just put it together like probably like half an hour or so. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start building some stuff. I've got some cool things that we're going to do, hopefully. We'll see. I don't know how long I'm going to go for. Yeah, we'll see. So the stream is a little... It's got a little delay on it. I forgot to set the stream up properly. Ooh, it's typical. So if you ask a question, it will come through like 20 seconds later or something like that. So, where do we start? That is the good question. Thanks, Zombie Dad. As my zombie dad, I thought you would have known it's my birthday. But, you know, being a zombie and all, you might have some memory lapse. Oh, that's right. Also made this little thing. I don't know. Ooh, I don't know what to do with this. The lighting's a bit off, but there is some glyphs there. Yeah, it's kind of like a orc sign-ish, using some green stuff, little rivets, some very cool stuff. I'll show that off later if we get to it. But I got a whole bunch of stuff. I went to the store yesterday and picked up a bunch of stuff too. So yeah, there you go. I'm kind of quite happy with this one. But we'll make some more things like that as we go along and doing like typical orky type stuff, like, you know, bits like that. James, we are in Australia. The internet, you know, it's not great. Been having problems. Not so much with the internet, but connecting the stream up and getting cameras to work. It's not the most ideal setup, but it seems to be streaming okay. Should be streaming at like HD, 1080p, maybe even 1920. I can't remember what I set up. So yeah, doing heaps of weird orky stuff. At some point, I'll probably and experimenting with other stuff. I won't show that because that's a load of garbage. Looking at old, not codexes, but pre-codex, so first edition Rogue Trader era orc books like War the Orcs and Here We Go. Those books, they have so much material in there, which is basically where I've got this design from. So we're going to be working on that today. So I'm kind of filming this and recording at the same time, so I'm going to make a tutorial out of this. I figure I'll just do it as a live stream, just because obviously I haven't made any videos lately. So I've got a box to my left of a whole bunch of different stuff. So the core of it, like we got here, is going to be like foam core, and we'll glue that together. I'm just going to use super glue and PVA glue today. I couldn't be bothered getting out my hot glue gun. It's been having issues. Yeah, so yeah, playing games on Oceania servers. Oh yeah. I actually set up a server, a Minecraft server with some friends yesterday afternoon or the day before. And I think we don't know where it was based because we didn't want to pay more just to get it based in Sydney, which we're all based in. And we had it must have been like Europe somewhere, and there was so much lag. So then we're like, screw this, we can't deal with this. The friend set up like a custom server on Amazon services and set the server in Sydney, and it was beautiful. Pristine. So beautiful. Until it died on us. But that happened. So yeah. That's what we're gonna do. So I showed this off before. Orc terrain from Kill Team Octarius. It's really cool bits of terrain. I really do like the detail. You definitely get that hand-built feel to it, but also there's a lot of intended design there too. A lot of rivets that have been like, looks like they've been manufactured by the orcs, so they have like some rivet manufacturing, but they can't actually manufacture metal properly. It's all salvage stuff, so maybe they found a big crate of rivets. So that's what we're gonna do. And I've got a whole bunch of stuff. You know what, let's show that off now before we get into it. What else are we gonna use? So we got some super glue there. I'm liking to use super glue here because it just go together really quick. Some different thicknesses of board. This has had something attached to it. So this is like, I think it's like 3 mil, 2 or 3 mil. I'm not 100% sure, but really nice. Then also have 1 mil board, which is a bit thinner. And then even thinner than that is, oh god, if I can get it. I'll just get one of them. Food box things like cereal box containers, pizza boxes. I've got a lot of pizza boxes. So this is even thinner than the 1 mil. So it's almost like half a mil. It's probably more like 1 mil. That's probably like 1.5. So lots of stuff like that. We have various different bits of foam, like insulation foam and things, which I might bring out, but I'm not intending on using it for this one. Oh my god. Toilet rolls. Yeah, obviously, if you just stick them on something, they're very clearly toilet rolls, but I was thinking of using something like, you know, making containers out of them, things like that, cutting them in half, sticking them to the walls, so, you know, adding some extra bits and pieces, things like that. So we got toilet rolls. We also have, I went to in Australia, what we call junk shops. So they're like very cheap stores where you get junky toys and hardware pieces and gardening pieces and stationery and everything. So went there and spent a fair bit of money. We've got some cable ties. So we'll get this out now. I'll actually show you. Brush on super glue, which is super nice. We got oh James, all your messages just got deleted. You were timed out by Stream Elements. I don't know what's going on there. That's really odd. I'll have to go in and change the settings for Stream Elements at some stage, but yeah, that's really odd. I'll do that in a second. I'll just get through all of this first. But I didn't time you out. Stream Elements that did it, not me. So cable ties, very cool texture. You kind of can't see it on this camera, or maybe you can a little bit. This is sort of something I've picked up from a few other YouTubers. Good for like mechanical details or like little details. You could even do it as stone. That's fine. So you got tons of those. These little things. These are, what are they? Like little EVA protector non-slip things. But to me, they almost look like metal plating. So I think we can do some cool stuff with that. I'll get it out so it doesn't reflect as much. So I just went to one of the stores yesterday because Sydney is finally out of lockdown and we can do all this stuff now. I can actually go out to the shops, which is nice. Get ready, get outy. Oh, it's a cool little bit of card, we'll save it. Yeah, so 2 different sizes of these little sheets. So if we've got like a little dude here, who will we go with? We'll go with this guy from Rogue Trader. Yeah, they're basically about 1 inch by 1 inch. So that's a really good size. And that one's like a little bit smaller. So yeah, some interesting little things there. And they're all super cheap, like a couple of bucks each. More super glue because we need more super glue. Little, this is almost turning into like a little haul video of just cool things that you can use for hobby. So I might actually cut this all together and put it out as a video. Why not? Little pop sticks. So if you know what lollipop cakes are, like little ball lollipop cakes, these are just some rigid plastic, good for tubing and cutting up and things. So yeah, picked up lots of things like that. Got some paints. Found these mini pop sticks. These are like just normal popsicle sticks, but just little mini, and I instantly thought of like wood planks. So when you look at like the scale of it, they're about, I don't know how long they are, 5 by whatever, 5 foot maybe, no more than that, like 6 foot, 8 foot, 7 foot, just like little planks, little wood planks. I think it's really cool. And what else did we get? Oh, and the most important thing that you need to sell the terrain, wire. So I picked up a few bits of wire. Floral wire, which is like a really rigid kind of hard one, which is always nice. Some PVC coated tie wire. So because it's got wire in it, you can move it around. And then some thicker like trimmer line for some trimmers. So a whole bunch of different whips of wires. Also, oh my god, let's see if I can get some stuff here. Green stuff. I'll be doing a lot of green stuff. So yeah, I've already used a lot. I need to get some more actually, because we have, obviously you can tell I am not organized at all today. I'm just not organized. Oh god, I've just spilled all the rivets everywhere. Yeah. We also have some blue stuff. Now, if you don't know what blue stuff is, James, I don't know what's going on with your messages. Let me have a look into it. I think it's still timed you out. So just bear with me for a moment. Get my keyboard. Let's log in. Nope. I'm logged into my other Stream Elements account. I have a couple of YouTube Stream Elements accounts and some Twitch ones. So I've just got to make sure I'm logged into the right one. So I'm just going to go change the settings, change the bot settings. Time is... let's just paragraph symbol. All right, I've turned the filters off. So your messages should be able to come back up again, James. I don't know what was going on there. Yeah, I don't know why it was doing that. So you should be able to write again. Yeah, retracted. It says message retracted. So we had message deleted before, and I got a message saying he was timed out. And then the messages came up, and then it's like message retracted. So I don't know what that means. So James, if you're there, I'm sorry. Hopefully I've solved the problem, so you might be able to type again. Alright, so it's come up. I'll just watch it, see if it goes away. So yeah, blue stuff. If you don't know what blue stuff is, it's a reusable molding material. So you can, where did I put the doors? Put it in hot water, mess it all up, and it becomes like malleable and liquidy again. Press stuff in, it's all good. And then you take it out and you've got a mold. And if you don't like it or you want to reuse it, cut it up again, put it back into hot boiling water and make a new mold of something. It comes out a lot better than I thought. I was really surprised by that. So there's something I've been playing around with, and I've got a few other bits and pieces that I've made. So just playing around with orc bits. So we've got like this orc bit here, which is that one there. So I'm thinking that with this project, there'll be a lot of green stuff pieces as well. So I should say this is an ongoing project. I want to do like a whole table full of random different things. So I've got that one there. What else have we got? I made this bit. You can see it didn't quite mold very well, particularly the circle bits. The bits where you've got to push it really far into the mold, as you can see there, it's sort of fairly 3D. It's difficult to get right, but you know, this is orky stuff. It doesn't matter. Okay, you're saying that GW orc stuff has been too uniform. Yeah, it does have that uniform aesthetic to it, where even on this one, you can tell you've got a lot of these extra little panels, like long bits of metal that have been bolted on with the same bolts, they're the same length. You get very similar bits and pieces around. Yeah, I mean, it should be salvaged. I do want to... Let me grab something. So we've got this, right? Eventually I'll make like a mold of this and make a cast of it. But use that as sort of like some barrier. So you stick it on there, you know, and it's got bolted on. It's got like the extra little long bits there that have been taken and just like bolted on. It might be broken. They might have added some other stuff to it. Realize that they could actually use that as like an energy core or something and use it to power something. So I think there's some very interesting things you can do. And yeah, the terrain is it's too uniform. It's all very purposely designed. Even if this is all the stuff they had, they're like, yep, okay, this is where it's going to go. We're going to do it like that. Yeah, orc in uniformity. Who would have known? Like, cool little things in there, like the door is just offside, just slightly offsided a bit. I think that's really nice. So that's something we'll go. This is going to be like an ongoing project, I think. So, for the one today that I'm going to build, I don't know how long I'm going to string for. We'll see. We'll see how we go. We're going to use this door piece. This is a piece from Kill Team Rogue Trader, actually, from last year before, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, don't know. But I kind of want to put that in there because I've got them. I've got a few different bits and pieces. And originally this is the cast of this door. That way there. It's not bad. It's not a bad cast at all. So I could use that. And I think I might end up using that. But for this one, I'll just use that door. So that is what we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to get that far to be sticking green stuff bits on and making green stuff. But, you know, it is what it is. So let's get all the stuff out of the way. Because we're not going to be using a lot of this stuff yet. Maybe these, but we'll get everything out of the way. I just want to get the main structure down. And the idea is I want to have it generally the same size as all of this, so... yeah, orcs can't salvage laser levels. So, you know. I don't think they have the patience to do that kind of stuff, really. Oh, most importantly, I've got a giant raspberry Slurpee. It's a max size, it's huge. I had one yesterday and I got one today. So it's my birthday today, I'll do what I want. I do what I want, but I've almost drunk it. Right. So, like I said, I kind of want this to be around the same size, so you can use it. So basically, I'm doing this. When I made this one, I measured it. It's roughly the same size, thereabouts. Can't really tell there, but thereabouts, roughly. Probably that way, actually. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's orc terrain. We'll just make it up, but that's the general idea. So, I need to find a pen. And there'll be a lot of fussing about looking for different tools and materials and things because I'm just not organized today. Cool. Yeah, giving myself the gift of diabetes. I'm not gonna lie, it's just sugar now. It's just sugar water, but it's so good. Orc here. Love it. Love it. Let me just do something here. If I can type. Nice. So that's what we're building today. I feel like the E needs to have like the little 2 dots on top of it. Okay, I love it. Good work, everyone. Alright, we'll just stick that there. That's fine. Okay. Let's measure this thing out. And honestly, it's going to be pretty rough. I'm not too fussed. So I'm going to build the main. I'm just thinking. No, I just build, because I was going to build that bit there. Oh yeah, I don't know what the meatballs would be at IKEA. Ooh, IKEA. But I think I will just keep going and then I can cut it out to be how we like it. So that'll be fine. Okay, so we'll go to about there. Now I've got to find a ruler. You know what? Oh, I do have a ruler. I was going to say I'm not going to use a ruler, but let's use a ruler just to get the core shape down. So the core shape is going to be about 4 inches, 10 centimeters, thereabouts. Okay. And you know what? It doesn't have to be exact. That's the whole point of orc terrain. So we'll go to about there. It's about there. And I am doing this really rushing a bit. Firstly, because I've had too much sugar. Secondly, it doesn't matter. This is meant to be like a quick project. Get stuff done. That's the question. What would be in orc meatballs from IKEA? I have an idea, but I want to see what everyone else thinks. Alright, I can already see that is not straight. That's not straight at all, that edge there. Whatever. It honestly does not matter. And then what we'll do... yeah, I don't even want to start about differences between imperial and metric measurements. I jump between both. I'm so used to measuring things in inches because of wargaming, so... it's fine. I jump between the two. Sometimes it's more convenient to measure in inches. Right. So there we go. There is our basic shape. Squig balls. I was thinking there might be some Gretchen in there, but yeah, probably squigs. They're probably tiny little squigs, about like that big, that they cook up. Oh. Yeah, yeah, my table does have a grid. But you know what? Honestly, it doesn't matter. So let's think about how we're going to do this. So I will want to have like a straight line at some point. So a straight line there. So we'll give an inch. Just trying to think. So it's definitely less than an inch here. So it's going to be more like... how about I measure it? So it's like only a centimeter. Yeah, that's actually not that much at all. That's fine then. So it is going to be a centimeter there. I'm just thinking that the bits I'm going to cut out make it a bit jagged. Yeah, so when I say like 10 centimeters, that's only 4 inches. It's not much. But even then, once I can still add extra stuff to it if I need a bit more thing. I think inches do work for gaming. Except on smaller scale games like Epic, I think having in centimeters, or even like more like 6mm, 10mm gaming, having it in centimeters just seems to make a bit more sense. It feels like the distances are bigger. It's like we're saying 4 inches is 10 centimeters. Saying 10 centimeters at a smaller scale, it seems to work better. I don't know, it's more of just a mind trick. Alright. Okay. So we've got that. Now I'm just kind of thinking what we're going to cut out here. We'll leave it there. Cut that. Cut like that. Cut there. Cut a little bit there and then go back up. Nothing fancy, if you can even see that on camera. Like, I've just added some lines that I'm going to cut out. Like, this is orc terrain. It's not meant to be perfect. In fact, if it is perfect, then we are totally doing it wrong. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to press record. Damn it. Oh well. I'll pull the stream off later. It'll be fine. It's messy, but like, who cares? So you can see like we've got a little extra bit there. Yeah, that'll be fine. So like I said, this is just going to be the main structure. It's nothing crazy, but it'll give us something to work with. Because one of the problems I have with, I guess, starting on any project is if I don't have some kind of framework to work to, I just don't know what I'm doing. So if I just have some kind of skeleton, I can start sticking stuff on. And it'll work. And it doesn't really matter if the skeleton's not too bad. It's pretty good foam core, I'm not gonna lie. This is super cheap. Actually, no, it's not the cheapest, but it's also not the most expensive. But it's just really, really solid. Just super, super nice foam core. So we got the edges there that you can see when I glue it together, but that's gonna be fine. So one thing I need to think about is where I'm going to put this door. How about we just go right here? And it doesn't matter if it doesn't fit in properly. It's going to stick out a bit. You can see that it'll stick out a bit, but whatever. It does not matter to me. We'll do some things. We might like get some green stuff just to patch the holes. But really, we'll patch the holes just like an awkward, to be honest. Which will be just sticking stuff on it until there's no holes left or it's patched up. So I don't get the idea that this piece of terrain is, like the structure of it is something that they've found. I think it's something they've put together. So they found this door somewhere else and thought, oh yeah, I want that door for my base. Thanks, bruv. I'll take that. See, it doesn't even fit properly. So I need to do a little bit more. I really think if people make terrain, they should start with orc terrain. See, I've completely janked that. You can see there's that massive gap there. But you know what? It honestly, it does not matter. Because we can come back and fix that up later. So, let's get some super glue. This is not going to go on perfectly, but that's fine. Alright. Just gonna hold that till that glues in. I love the name Orkea. I think that's so good. I can just imagine an orc supermarket. They're pushing around trolleys, just getting junk. They're like, ooh, that rivet looks nice. Ooh. I love super glue. Look at that. It's already there. That's nice. That's already glued on. So you can see there is that big bit sticking out there. But you know what? That's fine. Because let's grab a bit of, let's grab a bit of this. So this is the thicker, it's fairly thick, but it'll be alright. It'll be exactly what we need for our purpose. And I'm just going to eyeball it. Actually, I won't eyeball it too much. So I'm thinking I want to get something to go across there. I just might do like a thin bit and not make it very straight. Like that. It's far from perfect, but I have a few ideas that we can get around that little bit. Actually, I might cut another bit just like that. Make it a bit thinner this time. A little bit shorter. Because I don't think that having some gaps in there is a bad thing. I mean, like if I put this on here, which my plan is to put it up like that. Or actually, no, we'll go across like that. So you're going to have gaps. So we'll just say it's like that. And they've just like welded it on. Because, you know, it's what orcs do. And super glue. And if bits fall off, then so be it. I'm not that fussed. Oops. Broke that bit there. Let's just put a little bit of super glue. I'm not used to using... Oh my god. I'm not... Obviously, I was going to say I'm not used to using super glue. And that's what happens. It's stuck to my... Oh my god. I've kind of broken this a bit. But it's alright. I have a plan. This is why I'm sticking these bits on. I'm going to run some struts that go across that way just to stick it all together. And this bit is all like ripped up a bit. You know what? Let's just take some bits off. This card isn't the best because it's really, really fibrous. Which is why I'm not a huge fan of it, but we can come and patch that down and it'll be alright. So this boy is going to be more like that, I think. Maybe that way. I think we'll have a bit straighter. I think that'll be alright. Build an orc terrain. Doesn't have to be difficult. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to touch my glasses. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take them off. It only helps a little bit, particularly when reading the stuff on screen, but it's close enough. So, what was I saying? Yeah, people want to do terrain. Start with orc stuff, because you can't go wrong. If you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. There's no mistakes. If we want to go Bob Ross, there's only happy accidents. So, you know, just go for it. So it's still pretty sturdy. So what we want is now some stuff that goes across, just so it's all like together. I have an idea for this. Where's my pizza box gone? Where did I throw it? I had a pizza box, here it is. So, like I was saying before, if you missed it, this is just thin stuff you get on like cereal boxes, pizza boxes. We've got tons of pizza boxes, so that's what we're going to use. I actually like this, so this is like a really nice material to use. It's malleable, so it's really nice. But I want to get rid of this first. And the problem with making this kind of terrain is you want to make it fast, I think. You don't want to be mucking around thinking, like, oh, is that going to go good? Is that going to go good? I think you just do it. Yeah, James is throwing in lots of stuff. Scratch build orc terrain doesn't need to have perfect lines. I agree. I don't think it should. you can use your bits boxes and sprues. That's what I've been doing. I've been going through my bits box and just checking it out. So when I get to a stage where I'm got the main structure down around detailing, that's what I'll be doing. And for things that I want extra bits of, I'll just like cast in blue stuff and green stuff. And also, when you're using super glue, don't touch the lenses of your glasses. Probably most important. So I'm just going to do some strips here. So let me get my stuff out of the way. This is going to be similar to these kind of strips on here. You could probably do some thicker material, but with this, it's really bendable, and actually, like, you can get some good right angles. So that's what I'm going to do. So the idea is we're going to have a bit here, like that. Even I think a zombie would be pretty good at this, although they'd probably stick themselves to it. So stick that along there and then push it down so it goes around and then push it into place. I think that's probably going to be the best way to go for now. So super glue to make sure you stick your hand to it, because that's what you want. Right, now I did have some other tools here which are going to be useful for this. There we go. So I just want to hold that down until it glues in place, and we'll show you what that looks like in a second. So you can see there it's glued in a bit. We need to fix it up a bit. So you got like, trying to get the right angle there, bit of a couple of right angles. And we can, a little bit more glue, and we'll just glue that down. Again, stick it in there. And you know what, if there's glue coming out, it doesn't matter. You can just paint it in a way that looks like rust or welds or anything like that. Or if you're concerned, cover it up. It's fine. I think a zombie with no arms could do this. I think they'd be fine. I mean, this paper does actually absorb a lot of stuff, so that's going to be the most problem, I think. But it's definitely sticking down. Just seems you got to hold it for a little bit, which is a bit odd. But what I like about doing it this way, it's wrapped around the rest of the structure. So it's like it's purposely done. And you can see that a little bit. Let me see if I can find a good one. No, it doesn't really come across too much. In here, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can get the cable to have a look. It goes to the line of the cable, so it goes around the cable, then over, and there's a little bit of a jump like right there. Oh, you can't even see it what I'm doing. A little bit of a jump over the cable. So, I think that's probably a better spot right there. It's really hard to tell in this camera, but it's going over that little brace, so that's nice. Okay, need some more of that sweet, sweet sugar. I've already got super glue all over me. So, yeah. Got some of that stuff going on. I like it. You can't really tell in the light. If I tip it that way, you can see a little bit better. Maybe that way. You can't really tell. But it's bending over. So it goes like that down and then over the brace. So, like that. And what I'll do... I can't show you everything at the moment because I haven't set it all up. I'm going to grab... Okay. This is not the best examples of things that I've got, but this is some... Oh god, I've put it in the glue. Oh dear. Shit. Whoops, sorry for my language. Let me sort this out. I think why I can't see it, I'm running off a screen. It's really, really highly contrasted for some reason. so I can't always make out things. It doesn't, I think the bright, oh my god, I got glue all over me. Anyway, that'll dry up and stick to my hand. We have these little things, little green stuff rivets. I don't know if you can even see it. It's not really focusing on it. Yeah, green stuff rivets. Probably a better one to look at with this one. That's why I love GW kits. Detail. So you got these little green stuff rivets. I have a mold from Green Stuff World where you can push green stuff or other stuff into it and it makes little rivets and bolts and things like that. So, idea is, oh god, if I put a little bit of glue there, get one of these rivets, stick it on. Let's go a little bit in there. That was too much glue. Another rivet. Oh, that was way too much glue. A little bit of glue there. And another rivet. I just like grabbed up some rivets that were sitting there that I've made in the past, and I would like to pick that one up. And come on, there we go. So that's what I'm thinking. So you got these rivets, and it pretty much matches what's going on with these ones here. I think that makes a whole lot of sense. So I'm just going to go along and continue that for a bit, I think. Green Stuff World is pretty good. And I gotta say, they ship stuff super fast. So literally on the other side of the world, they just ship stuff through like, pff, done. Job done. Like, I think their customer service is great. And all of that. Yeah. Yeah, I've bought some ton of Green Stuff World. Like, you know, obviously, this green stuff is from Green Stuff World. I've got a bunch of molds, a whole bunch of other stuff too. So, I got the blue stuff from there too. Yeah. Definitely really, really cool. You know what? I'm going to bring the camera a bit closer. I feel like it's a bit too far away. Alright. So I'm just going to keep putting these things together. I don't like how that's bending that way. I might actually chop that. I need like some little scissors, like little tiny scissors. How's the music level? Is it too high, too low? Is it coming through the mic? Yeah. Blue stuff, because you've got to put it in boiling water for a bit. Yeah, I'll do that too. I'll pull it out and burn myself. But it's fine. Yeah, I do have... I'm looking to either... I think I'm just going to have to sculpt a bigger Aquila somewhere. Because I was looking through all my Space Marine kits, but there wasn't really anything big. There was like some little ones, but nothing too crazy. There we go. Okay, that one's fallen off. You just stay there. So I'm not going to put the rivets on the rest of the things. I just wanted to show it as an example of where I'm going. Yeah, I think I might just turn it up a little bit just for me. Oh my god, I've got glue all over my pants. How does this happen? It's all over my hands. I can't feel my fingers. It's all over my hands. God. Alright. We'll just continue on. We'll keep on cracking on. We can get there. Yeah, so you put like a rivet there and like a little rivet down there. But it's just that little extra detail. I've seen a lot of tutorials on Orc Terrain, and a lot of the time they're lacking little tiny details. And that's why the GW kits are so good. Because you've got like on here, you've got all the rivets along there. You've got little bits of things with cables that go somewhere. Sort of, you know, it tells a bit of a story. Like, what's that? I don't even know what it is. It's nothing. It doesn't do anything. It somehow ties into all the lights, but how is it generating power? Like, I know we can go into Orc idea of power and they believe it and it happens, that's fine. But it's just a little odd. But, you know, it tells a bit of a story. And I think narrative in terrain pieces is really important. It's a really important thing to have. Oops. Come on. You glue in. You know what? It's good to be back streaming. Thanks for joining along. I think there's only 2 people watching at the moment. James and Zombie Dad. Zombie Dad. But, you know, it's nice. It's nice. I've missed it. And I haven't made any videos in a while. I never really did a video as to why that was. I should wear an apron. I really should. Getting glue everywhere. Yeah, so I think I did a post on YouTube, maybe Twitter about it, that I was just got a bit over. Just over the community in general. It was a time when there was a lot of criticism coming out. Basically, Games Workshop couldn't do anything good, and there was just complete people going, "We're going to boycott Games Workshop, blah 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 blah. We're going to," and then more stuff came out about like the pay and the work conditions and things like that. And I was like, I just don't want to deal with it. You'd go onto YouTube, and that's all it is. It's like, Games Workshop are the devil. They're the worst thing to ever exist in the world, and I just got over it. So it was affecting me making videos. So I stopped making videos. And then, you know what life is like. You kind of fall out of the habit of doing something. I was also sick of talking about news, just like new model releases. I just got a little bit over it. I wanted to do something a bit more interesting, which is why I started working on the Necron stuff, which I haven't shown you yet. I think I've posted everything that's there. Oh, I can't reach it at the moment. You can't quite see it. Where is it? If you look right there, you might be able to see it. Somewhere in there. I mean, Orc buildings probably smell like university student rooms as well. There was one night, because I lived on college campus for 2 years, and we had some boxes of wine, what we call box wine. We call them goon bags. I don't know if you have box wine anywhere else in the world, but it's a bag of wine in a box, like 5 liters of wine. And we got mugged one night, and we were carrying this home with us, and we didn't realize that it got punctured. So we've taken it home back to my room, and I think a friend of mine was sleeping in the room as well, and we woke up and just realized the room stank like wine, and there was just wine everywhere. It was disgusting. So I can understand what you mean by that, James, how bad they smell. Yeah, community sentiment about it, blah blah blah. You know what? Most people are fine with everything that went on. You're always going to have the critical things, but it was really just the YouTubers. Not all of them, okay. Most of the big ones, like the top ones that, you know, put a video out, they'll get, 50, 60,000 views. They were quite logical about it. They said, this is what's happening. They had very, I guess, refrained remarks about it. Said, this is a fact. This isn't the best thing in the world. Here's what you can do about it. And then, yeah, you got to finish box wine in one go. I drank a lot at college. And a lot of them are very, very measured in their responses to it. But then other YouTubers were like, oh, I'm going to boycott. Oh, this is the end of Games Workshop. All like clickbaity stuff. And I was just sick of it. I was like, I don't want to deal with this. So I was like, okay, I can't handle it at the moment. I just don't want to do anything on YouTube. So I stopped. And like I was just saying before, I wanted to do more stuff like this. More interesting stuff. because the news videos are great and fine. That's awesome. I love talking about it, but I think I could probably do it in a better avenue. That's more interesting to me, and spend my time, because it's very limited time. I don't have much time to make videos for the most part. Spend my time doing hobby stuff. So I'd rather do that. So there we go. That's where we're at. That's my story. And then I can't remember what else I was going to say. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Alright, that one doesn't work. Okay, now we've got to put this bit on. I feel like I might go one of the thicker ends on this side. Yeah. Come on, in you get. There it is. That's the point. Business is going to business. That's it. I think that when you have a community that's essentially based around a business that is there to make money for their shareholders, and they need to make money, there's always going to be that tension between like the community is like, no, this is bad for the community. It's like, yeah, but it's a business. And like you said, like James is saying, I'm still going to go buy dragons. Yeah, exactly. We're still going to buy it. But there's just, the community just needs to realize, yeah, this is a hobby for you, but you don't have to go buy the latest release if you don't want to. That's what it comes down to. And like, I really haven't bought much lately, because I've been trying to save money, and I'd rather do stuff like this. Like, I've got plenty of stuff that I need to do. Like, in front of me, I've got 5 Space Marines that I need to finish painting. Like, you know, they're like here, painted in like red and contrast red, or up to this standard, which needs a lot of work, which is really red on this screen. Wow, that's better, you know. And that's the thing. Okay, yes, Zombie Dad, you're right. The dragons are excellent. This is the issue. They are really well produced, designed, artistic products. Let's be honest, a lot of them are pieces of art. They're great. They're absolutely amazing. And I think Games Workshop, to a point for some things, can justify the price. You know, it's a luxury hobby. And, you know, their ability to create new models and design new models is awesome. So I'm happy to pay a lot of money for certain models. Some models, not so much. And particularly because I don't play that much, I can justify buying a box of standard models for $100 that you would need, you know, like 3 or 4 boxes of to run in an army. I can justify that. If I was playing, I probably couldn't justify it as much. So I guess it really comes from your, like, it comes from where you're coming from, really. So, you know, I bought a whole bunch of models of stuff that I'm never going to play with. I'll probably never paint. I bought them because I really like the models that just sit there. I've got some... Oh, you can't see it in the camera. I won't talk about it. Well, I'll talk about it. It's a giant, like a frost giant for basically Dungeons and Dragons from Steamforged Games. It's huge. It's one of the most amazing models I've ever seen. Go search it. I think it's in a product called Cabin of the Frost Giant or Cave of the Frost Giant, something like that. I bought it, and yeah, I want to paint it, but also don't want to because it's such a good model just as it is. So, you know, it comes down to what you're willing to spend. And I think a lot of people forget that it always goes back to the fact that Games Workshop is a company that has shareholders and they need to make money. Epic Encounters, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't remember the exact one. It is actually... No, I don't have it. Wait, it's upstairs. No, that's the dragon one. I can't see where it is. I've got the first 4 boxes. So the kobold one and then the orc ones. So the orc one had the frost giant. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah. The Epic Encounters range, which is awesome, gotta say. Yeah, Steamforged game and Guild Ball. Yeah. It's kind of sad. I get why they did it, like it just wasn't selling. It's a very technical game when you start to play at the top level. Or even at a mediocre level. It was a difficult game. But the models were cool, a bit too... This is going to sound so weird. They were a bit too specific, but also a little bit too generic, which doesn't make sense. Something about the models that was like, yeah, I really like them, but I can't really use them for anything else, even though I want to. So I think that they needed to pivot. I'm hoping that they do relaunch it. I think it's definitely a game... It's a game space that you can do some really interesting things in. Like, yes, we've got Blood Bowl and Dreadball from Mantic Games. Is it Dreadball? Something like that. And I think there's some other ones too. I think there's one that's either just in Kickstarter or just come out of Kickstarter. So there's definitely a market for it. I just think that they lost their way with it. Because when the Kickstarter happened, I didn't put any money in because I was poor at the time, but I'm like, yes, I want them. This idea is really cool. The models look awesome. Please, let me have it. But, you know, games come and go. And again, they were a business making business decisions. And again, it was the hobbyist been like, you're destroying our game. I can't have any fun anymore. I have to get rid of all my models now that the game's finished and no longer in production. No, you don't. You don't have to go burn all your Warhammer models just because they've stopped the game. You can keep playing the game. A business decision does not affect your ability to play a game in this type of hobby. If you've got a book of first edition Warhammer fantasy battles and you've got models that you want to use, you can play the game. No one's stopping you. See, I'm getting all worked up about it. And in conclusion, that's why I stopped making videos. That's pretty much why. Alright. We're kind of getting there. I think I do need to do something on the backside eventually, but it'll be right. Yeah, exactly. Playing games are there. You can still play them. A business decision to stop producing a tabletop wargame that has physical products that you already own or can get on the secondhand market does not stop you from playing the game at all. It will limit new players coming into the community, but that's fine. It's not stopping you from playing it. I'm just holding this down to glue it in, so the screen hasn't frozen. Yeah, miniature quality. Exactly. I think miniature quality and the price. Price is still a factor. I'm not going to lie. Price is a factor. But That's why Games Workshop sell, because they make really good quality models. And yes, there's many other companies that do, particularly a lot of the 3D printing STL designers. Hands down. I think some of them are making better quality stuff than Games Workshop and other people out there. And also fulfilling a niche that is required. So I do want to get a resin 3D printer. Okay, I think I've got enough on there for now. I may come back and add some other stuff. I'm not 100% happy with how that looks, but whatever. Okay, it's time to start adding some more stuff. So if we have a look at this, we have some big struts. So the big struts are sort of the main core, I guess. So we can do that. So how we do that, we can do that in a few different ways. So I'm going to cut. Yeah, if you can afford to play Games Workshop, you can afford other games. Exactly. Exactly. Alright. No, that's the one I don't want to cut up. So I just want to create some struts. No! Don't you glue to that. Get out of it. My hobby space is a mess. I keep saying, like, this hobby, particularly wargaming, and role-playing gaming to a degree, it's very much a luxury hobby. So, you know, it's not necessary. Yes, it helps keep us sane and all of that stuff, but it's not 100% necessary. So, I'm thinking about struts and things. It's not, I think I need one that goes all the way across to a degree. Yeah, we'll hold on to that bit. Yeah, so a strut that goes across, and I'm going to add, to make kind of like a T-bar, an I-bar, that's the word I'm thinking of. I need to move all my stuff out of the way. Oh my god, I'm so disorganized. Just off camera, like just from about there back, there's so much stuff. That, yeah, exactly. Like buying for RPGs and tabletop games like that, you don't even need minis. You need dice and some paper and maybe and a rulebook. Like with Dungeons and Dragons, you really need nothing. All the extra stuff like minis, terrain, special lighting, music, audio, all that stuff, it just adds to it. It adds to the immersion, which is awesome. Like, yeah, I'm all for that. But it's not necessary. Okay. Get out of here. So, what I'm thinking is something like this. I'm just sort of thinking about how it looks. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to cut this off completely. I don't think it matters at this stage. I can come back and play with this bit later. Orc terrain. It doesn't matter that I've completely miscut that. Because what I want to do... Yep, graph paper, dice, rulebook, you're set. It's all about theatre of the mind. So what I'm going to do, something across like that. And then... No, I'm going to have to cut something else. I thought I had some little bits around. Yep, play with theatre of the mind. Kind of want to go fairly wide because I want it to stick out a lot. And this is, yeah, that was not going to work. So I think I want to go about a centimeter. I will use this bit because this strut would probably be like, I don't know, salvaged from somewhere. So it should be fairly straight. Well, in the 80s, Games Workshop, or Citadel Miniatures, were licensed to make Judge Dredd. Though I think the original Judge Dredd miniatures, definitely for the UK. So there you go. Fun fact, probably everyone already knows it anyway. Okay. Get you out of the way. Let's put you over there. I do need a little... I'm going to take this little bit here. Ah. Alright, just want a little bit there, just so I can put something to put the glue on. So we've got this bit here, this bit here, this bit here, and that bit. So what I'm going to do, I don't care if it's like too long at the moment. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep it a little bit longer. And then glue that on. Alright, wasn't completely glued, but that's fine. Do a little bit not straight. It's orc stuff. So we can glue this on. Then we can do this as well. Probably a bit too much, but that's fine. We can do that to there. Let's put a little bit of glue in there just to soak it in, I think. And that will stay in. And the last bit. And there. There we go. So it's kind of like a fake I-beam. So you can see the 3D nature of that. I think that's really cool. It's a little cheat, I think. Oops. Because I was making I-beams. So if you look back at the old terrain, there's an I-beam. So I made that I-beam. This one here, right? So you can see underneath, it's all joined up. And how ratty it's got. Because it was really difficult to get together. And you can see like all the glue in there that was used. I prefer to make it that way, but it's far more difficult. Particularly when you're not even going to see it, see the back of it. Just stick it on like that. It'll be fine. There you go. So, what can we add now? Oops. I think we need to add some more thicker struts. So particularly one side there. I might save this side for some kind of technical thing. You know, something like that, that's sticking out a bit. Like I did for here. Yeah, something like that with that kind of thing. I think that would be cool. That's what I'm thinking. We've got this, so we can kind of use that. That's the door. Yeah, super simple I-beam hack, I think. So go like that, and if I grab... We can actually use that. I think we might use it that way. So let's actually cut this out nice and carefully. So in a future live stream, I will do a whole bunch of casting of things. But I wanted to just make some stuff. It's not perfect, it wasn't a perfect cast, but you know, I was only practicing when I made this. And I was really surprised it actually worked the first time around. So simple. And particularly for custom terrain like this. No one's going to see it. Well, it's going to go on YouTube, but it'll be fine. yeah, and then we can glue it onto here. It's a little bit odd that it sits up, but you know what? Who cares? I think that'll be cool. Now, I'm assuming it works, super glue works with green stuff. Just want to put it off center, just enough. Yeah. Aquila's, I've seen Aquila's done. I haven't done Aquila's yet. I've done a few other bits and pieces. I'm really doing it just for the mechanical bits. One thing that you don't even really think about unless you really look at the mechanical stuff or the technology stuff. Can't even find a good example. This one I'll probably do. See if I can get it on camera. This bit here, right? So it's all basic shapes. There's nothing fancy about it. You've got boxes and circles of different varieties and like a cylinder. Maybe the only fancy bit here is that bit right there, which is a sort of roundish edge there. Yeah, like super simple. When like doing Greebly stuff in 3D design and then 3D printing it, super simple. It's all basic shapes. So you can build it from absolute basic shapes, little tiny bits. It's very fiddly. I don't have the patience for it. So I can do bigger ones, that's fine, but then you have the big spaces that you lack the detail on. For example, with this bit, it's going to need some more. I'm going to do some stuff there. Actually, I wish this was bigger. I have an idea. I have an idea how to fix that. Make that just a little bit bigger. Some extra bits on there just to make it stand out. Like I'm going to have to re-put on some of the rivets. I might even cut the rivets off completely and redo the rivets. But overall, you know, for that kind of stuff, super simple. And it gets the job done. So yeah, I have an idea of how to do something better with that. Oh, it's just all sugar water now. Yeah, layers and layers of smaller shapes. Start off big and work your way in. If there's a gap that looks empty, add something in there. It makes it look sciencey. Like, I don't know, I can't find any good examples at the moment. There's plenty out there. Yeah, basically everything just breaks down into simple shapes. So I do want to put this on here, I think. Like that. Yes. I did a cast of this, not perfect, but I'm going to do a cast of a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's kind of something. I don't know what it is. It's pretty beat up. It wasn't the best cast, but particularly around that area there. But I can cut that out and fix it up. But yeah, that's the idea. So the main structure will be there, and then adding all like bits and pieces like that, and then using like the wire that I showed off before, and then running it around just to make it look kind of techie. All right. So my idea for this one is just cutting on camera would help. I'm just going to cut some of these of different sizes. Alright. Let's just play around. So I want to put this about here. That's kind of something similar to that. That's sort of what I'm thinking for now. And a few other things. Right. Firstly, cut that off. Sometimes I'll cut bits off stream so you can't see it, but that's fine. What are you going to do? And one of the edges was quite miscut, so it's going to not sit on there properly, but that's fine. That's what I like. Alright, let's just get some of these actual other rivets things out of the way. Don't know if you could hear all the noise outside. There's a kid running around doing stuff. Oh, an Orc postal service. There'd have to be an Orc postal service. Oops, I missed that completely. Oh, a bit too much super glue there. Oh, it's just basically eroded. It's fine, whatever. We can always come back and cut it and do what we need to do. Okay, so what was I doing? I was putting this here. I'm gonna run something else along there as well, just to fix that up, because you don't particularly, just to cover it up so you don't really see the texture of it. I guess the idea is to make sure that it doesn't look like what the material actually is. And I do have something like that. Oh, it's not quite thick enough. Alright, let me grab, where is it? The thinner one, the second thinner one. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Yeah, we could do something like that. Amazork? Orcazon? Ormazon? Amazork. I think Amazork. Australia Post. They just chuck stuff at you. Let's just get a pen. Alright, I'm actually measure this just so I can get a little straighter. Okay. So I'm going to put that over the top a bit. Doesn't really matter how far it goes over. It's really just to cover that section there. I just don't want that foam showing, because you're like, oh, that's foam. Yeah, we know it's foam. I just didn't want to show it. Oh, that's way too much super glue. Oh my god. There we go. That's somewhat nice. That'll work. The fibers board is, it's not quite chipboard. I actually don't know what it is. I saw it on like an online packing thing. It's kind of chipboardy, but it's a bit more fibrous. Like it's, yeah, I don't, like you just pick at it and it comes apart. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I was really going for the thickness. And when we go to like painting and everything, I can, clean it up, make it a bit better. But you can see, like, look, it just comes off. It's a bit gross, but what can you do? I can't remember where I got it from. But yeah, I was just really looking for thickness. Cheap material that was thick and easy to cut. So. Okay, there we go. There's that one. So now I wanted to put that in there. So we'll just glue that on now, I guess. Because I wanted to butt it, I wanted something to butt it right up to there. And my idea is starting to get a bit too samey. A bit too samey at the moment. I'm just sort of looking at this and seeing what else I can add. I mean, it'll all come together once we added all the different panels and rivets and things. But just want to kind of get an idea. Alright, I might actually get some more of the thinner stuff. We'll just cut it out. I hope it's not asbestos. Please no. I'm pretty sure it's not asbestos. How am I going to do this? I have an idea. I want to cut it. So it goes, there we go. That's what I wanted. Is that enough? I kind of want to keep this angle a bit empty because I think I want to put some stuff. Yeah, you can't sell asbestos in Australia now. It's still in buildings, but yeah, definitely cannot sell it. Okay. Did that work? Not quite. It's a bit too thick. Do I want it like that? I'm not sure how I want this. Yeah, we'll just stick it there. That'll work. I think it's just a matter now of not overthinking it. I'll use that bit actually. I got some cool ideas of different bits that I can put in. I might actually do something like that in a second. I have an idea of what I want to do. Oh, this glue's almost running out. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to put that on there. Right. Okay. So one more bit I want to put on. Kind of overthinking, I think, but also not. Because I have a design I do want to put on. So I might cut this down a little bit, just a little bit. Just so there's a little bit more of a gap there. A little bit more. Alright, that'll do. So that'll go like that. And yeah, I know I said I wanted to leave this bit empty, but it's fine. I can fix it up. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the technology that they create is them throwing a grot in a box and saying, make it work. Make it work. Kind of get that feeling. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it's too late now. It's stuck. Oh my god, super glue, so good. Grot in a box. Okay. I want to do this on pizza. So this white stuff I call pizza because I have a lot of it. I think. So it's got to be about there. About that far, I think. It does kind of need to be straight, but it doesn't matter too much. I just need a strip. I know, yeah. So for the Necron one, it was all about design and, you know, coming up with things to be perfectly straight. So the idea behind Necron stuff is everything is like perfectly straight, defined, and angular, and all that stuff. It needs to be perfect. And that's sort of why I stopped doing it, because I just could not get it to be perfect as I want. And then I needed a break from that, so I'm like, no, I've got to do orc terrain. It doesn't matter, just stick it on and it'll work. I will go back to the orc terrain. I've got a lot of ideas. But for now, just couldn't be bothered. Okay, so I have done classic orc checkers. Stylish, very stylish. But the other design, much earlier, around the same time, were arrows. It's basically teeth. So that is what I'm going to do. So we're going to cut up teeth and stick them on. It would help if this blade was not covered in glue. Oh well. So I don't want to do teeth too big, but then I don't want to do them too small. I'll show you what I mean. You probably know what this is when you look at it. Yeah, I do want to go back to the Necron stuff. There's lots of design work that I never showed off, like pages and pages and pages of sketches and folders of research and stuff. Just from a technical perspective, it was a bit of a pain to get precise as I wanted to. So we'll come back to it. Oops, get back here. I don't know how many I'm going to need for this. Making the checker pattern for this is so much easier. Alright. Let's go PVA glue for this one. Oh, everything's stuck to this now. Yes, that's what's good about old models, that you're like, well, I want to do something with it. Stick them in terrain. Okay, where's a little thing I can use? Where's a little stick? Ah, that'll do. Alright, it's probably a bit too much glue, but that's fine. Old classic orc teeth. It's a classic. Beautiful. I love it. Yeah, I do want to get some rhinos, because I do want to do a World War II inspired board. That was actually, I did a poll ages ago on YouTube, and that was the #1 voted one. I was like, oh, that's going to take so much work to do, and I'm not quite ready for that. So definitely will. But yeah, using rhinos and stuff like that. Rhinos are generally pretty cheap here. And I can buy one and just cast up some sides for it in green stuff. Right. Okay, that might be enough for that one. Teeth. Good old teeth. Let's actually just put some glue on it. Who cares? It'll be fine. If it doesn't stick properly, it doesn't stick properly. Actually, I do want to clean this up a bit. It's a bit messy. I probably should have done it the other way around. Stick it into the glue and then paste it. But it's done now. That one. And oh, there we go. It fits on. Lovely. Awesome. Thanks for dropping by, Zombie Dad. It's been fun. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Not perfect by any means. I feel like with the teeth you have to be a bit more precise than you need to be with these boys. Although this one's not great. I don't think it's the best one in the world. But you know what? We can just stick it on. Where are we going to stick it on? You know what? I might go stick along that way. Like that. Okay, so we need a big bit of that actually. We'll just cut a bit off. It's easy. Easy peasy. Just want to do it like that. Go like that. Go there. Then it's a bit too big. Kind of want to put this on somewhere on here. This piece or the green stuff piece. I feel like this might be a bit too big for what I want to do. So I feel like this needs to be by itself. Just wanted to cut that up a bit, just make it a bit more nicer, I think. Yeah, I needed, I hadn't got to that bit. I just wasn't sure what I was going to put on there. But I figure while we're here, we may as well do it. Oops, kind of broke it. Alright, so I'm going to stick that to that. So it's almost like this entire piece is being salvaged. Then that goes there. You know what, I think instead of using this bit, I might... I don't know if I put squares on here, it's going to affect that. So I might actually do triangles. That might actually work a bit better. Keep it in theme. I think that might actually work better. Alright, we'll come back to that bit. Let's make some more triangles. They're going to be good? Yep, they'll fit good. Excellent. A bit more fat ones, I think. Oh, that was a bit too big. Get out of here. Oops. Broke that. Oh my god, I slipped. Alright. What I'll do it this way this time. It doesn't always work that well. Alright, it's not going to work 100%. So I just have to glue it on here. Yeah, you're the only audience. Yeah, I'm thinking, I didn't say it before, but I think I'm gonna run wires. Like, I left a little gap there. I think I'm gonna run some, oops, put it on camera, that'll help. Some technical bit there, technical bit over here. Well, this bit, do something with that. I think it's gonna go that way. And then pretend like they're wires and run wires like hanging along there around here back to this part. But I don't 100% know yet. But hey, it's orc stuff. That's what it is. Orc stuff is orc stuff. That's why I like orc stuff. Because you just do what you want. Oh, these triangles are horrible. This was a mistake. Yeah, I don't think that one's even going to stay on there. It's alright though. Alright. Let's grab. Leave that in a sec. Let's get a different color in here. Let's grab 2 of these. Okay. Let's actually use the zip ties. I think that will work fine. So get rid of that bit there. And it can go kind of like along that bit there. Kind of guessing. Doesn't really matter, I guess, if it goes all the way across. I can recut it. Yeah, just a little bit of extra texture. Come on, super glue. I know there's a little bit left in there. Yeah, I definitely am going to do some that has some more stone in it. But I figure for these ones, just some basic stuff. Ooh, that's an idea. Okay, I have an idea. This little bit here, cut that bit off. It's almost like a little junction box for wires. So that will be something I can use. It's nice. It's nice. It'll be like some little techie thing. No, come back. Get back here. So I wanted to do something with wires in there. Okay, so that'll work. So I want to go that way. I don't know why, I just wanted to put wires connecting to this section. like that. Okay. Yeah, this phone call is really nice. I mean, it does stick to the boards and everything, but it is what it is. Right, we do need... I feel like I need something... I'm missing a texture. Definitely something up in this part. Because I know I'm going to run wires. So wires are going to come out of here. Over here, dangle down a bit, dangle down over there, and then come across here, dangle a bit, or like one will hang off down there somewhere. And then it goes into here. But I feel like I need something else along there. That's a bit thick. I might just do it with pizza. Just some different shapes. Nothing too fancy. That's a bit too thick. That's alright, I can cut that. So something like that. Something that goes across like that. Might be a bit too thick. Actually, let's take that one. Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to copy that thing completely. But I'd also need to find something that has Christmas lights on there. But I'm thinking just cables. But I'm thinking, like, what does that mean? Like, what are the cables for? That's right. You know, things you think about. Alright, I want another little bit of this one. This is what I like about terrain. It's like, I need a bit. Okay, I'll just go get a bit. What did I do with... Yeah, I could make some green stuff wires, but I don't particularly want to do any green stuff today. I might later. Okay. I need... Alright, just going to get some stuff out because I have an idea. Okay. Oh, I dropped it. I think I need to do like a pipe or something. Oh, I put a pipe in here. There you come. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, out. Out. That would be good, actually. I'm just trying to think what bits I've got. I could build something and just hang it off the corner there. I think that would be good. Yeah. I could build something like that. That's possible. I don't know what I'm doing with this little pipe. I'm just gonna stick it somewhere. I feel like it should go with this thing, but I don't know. It feels like it's just going to be sticking out of nowhere if I put it on there. I think I'm overthinking this. I'm definitely overthinking this. I've got to underthink it. Like an awkward. Alright, let's stick those bits in. Yes, old rifle scope. Okay, let me write that down because I do have them. I actually got an orc one. Good thinking. That's the kind of orc thinking I need. Yeah, I can push that up a bit higher. Yeah, I think I'll put that higher. And then I can do some stuff with pipes down the bottom. Because why not? Yeah. Alright. Let's glue that on then. I need another glue. Where's all my glues? Oh, there it is. Oh, this isn't the best glue. It's got no little nozzle. Okay, so it needs to go like this. Right. We'll do that. Okay. I have an idea for a pipe. Yeah, we'll run the security camera sort of in this spot here. So we'll run cables around the place. I'm thinking at some point I'll build more of a power generator and put it on the other side. So this side, I'm assuming it's going to be kind of like, where is it? Yeah, kind of like that. I can't really see, it's a bit close, but that's sort of what it's going to look like. I can put it on this side. Kind of like how, no, that's not this piece. On one of the other pieces, it looks like they have a bit of a power generator on there. So that would be cool. Oops, I keep knocking all my stuff off. Whatever. I just kind of want it to be flat there. There we go. Let's do a bit of that then. I kind of just felt like putting some pipes on. Oh, I don't like this new glue. Do not like it. So if I push it down, I can then cut the bottom of it. Alright, that'll glue there. Let me just check the other glue. Oh, I've got the brush on glue. Let's use that. Not much in here. Ugh. Oh, that's so much better. I'm gonna like that. Gonna enjoy using that. Alright, another one of these sticks. So this actually needs to be done correctly. So I want it about there. I mean, really, I should burn it and melt and put it that way. But you know what? There's not much I can really do about it. I've got 2 packs. Like, I got 2 packs of super glue like this, 2 different brands, and then I saw that one, so I picked it up. You know, you gotta have super glue. This isn't gonna work how I thought it would work, because I don't want it to bend like that. I want it to. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. It's alright. I can be an orc. I'm just going to cover it in green stuff. Oh, it doesn't feel as good as the other stuff. Where did it go? Where did that bit go? Oh, there it is. Because I can fix that up. That's fine. I can fix that join. I have an idea to fix that. And then go like that. So I'm going to cut this down a bit. Oh, there goes that one. Okay. So it looks really janky. For that bit, if I can get it on camera, it's really, really janky. But I'm going to probably get some green stuff and make it look like a putty, so like there's stuck stuff on it. Oh, you know what I could have done? That would have been so much smarter. Make it like a little junction box. Yeah, but yeah, I'm thinking do it at elbow. That way I can add a bit more organic feel to it too. And do the same for down there. Okay, that's fine though. I make it like, I want to make it pretty janky. And if this isn't long enough, that's fine, because I have an idea to fix that. Yep, that's okay. Oh, that dried up real quick. Oh my god, that super glue just dried. Okay, the super glue, nice in theory, but oh god, that's so much glue. Yeah, the brush on one's nice in theory, but not as good. Yeah, that's better. That's what I wanted. And to counteract that weirdness in there, I'm just going to get, cover it on camera, just a little bit. Cut it down there. Oops. Oh my god, I just flooded that area with glue. It's not really what I want, but fine, whatever. Yeah. And we'll chuck another one down there for good measure. So this is some odd piping. And I'm going to run so I want to put another little, do I want to put another little thing in there? Yeah, I do. I want to hide what's going on. Hide the mistakes. To be like, yeah, it's totally meant to be like that. Oh my god, this glue's horrible. I just want like a little tiny bit to come out. But no, you gotta put out everything, don't you? Jeez. And it's kind of like a broken pipe. There we go. How's that look? I don't even know if that was on camera. Yeah. So just some weird broken pipes, and we can do some funky stuff to fix up all like those corners there and that one there. I just thought that might be a little interesting thing to do. A little interesting sort of element. Okay. So, what I want to do now. Okay, let's go for some wire. Where's the thinnest one? So firstly, I kind of want to get, I want a big fat one. Yes, I do. I have an idea for that. So I'm just getting out some wire. So as much as I wanted to have like a structure to it, I figure, let's just actually get a bit finished. I'm gonna come back because we've been going for what, like 2 hours now, and we've barely got one wall done. Hey Crypt Shadow, thank you for the birthday love. It is still my birthday. It's almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, this wire is a lot tougher than I thought. That's fine. That is not going to work. That's going to break it. I need some wire cutters, but I'll just use these ones. There we go. Okay. Oops. So, how are we going to do this? So this is going to be difficult, actually. Oops. So we can plug that one in down the bottom, I think. So that'll be fine down there. And you know what, if there's little nicks in it, I don't care. And if anything, we can cover it up to make it look a bit more techy. Okay, it needs to go like that. Oh, this is so much more difficult than I thought. So I think this is going to be a lot of just pushing it around and clipping it onto places until it works. So let's clean some space here. So it's going to go like that. That's fine. Let's push that up a little bit. This is going to be sort of, not quite a jigsaw, but pushing it into place until it goes, because it's really tough. So a bit's going to get marked there, and we'll be able to fix that up. Yes, use the ruler. That makes so much more sense. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. I don't really have much of a brain, to be honest. Thinking maybe this needs to go a bit further along. Then that's going to sag up like that. No, I don't want it across the door. I want it just before the door. Like that. Like that. Kind of. The good thing is we can't really break anything here, can we? Because I'm going to do this and I want to wrap the rest of the wires around it and then just put super glue all over it and it'll get into place. That's the idea anyway. Ooh. Okay. I think I'm trying to be too 3D with it. So I just go the way that I was going to do it. With my old computer, which is one of the reasons why I haven't also made videos and streamed a lot, I had to get a new computer. And I pulled mine apart, my old one apart, to clean it, because it just was not right. And did not go well. Cables were everywhere, hanging out where they shouldn't be hanging out. It was not a fun time for anyone involved. I never solved the problem. And if I wreck this bit here, it doesn't matter because I've got to come back and glue it anyway. So we know that's going to go in there. That That's fine. Get. I feel like these wires might be too difficult. Oh, I just had an idea. I had a brilliant idea. That will solve a lot of problems, actually. I'll explain it in a second. Oh no, I'll explain it now. So I'm going to say that this wire has been cut somewhere and they've spliced out some other wires. So then it's going to come across here and splice back into this one. And then do whatever it needs to do. I like it. As much as I want to use the brush on glue, it's just not working for me. Oh, this is better. Alright, we'll try this other one. Oh, oh no! Oh my god! Ugh. There we go. There it is. Oh, that's better. Oh, that makes me feel so much better. Oh, this one's good. It gives me that little bit extra time to work. That's nice. Oh, my finger stuck to it though. That'll be alright. That'll stick there. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll stick in nice and easy. Yeah, I tried looking for needle nose pliers and I couldn't find them. I don't quite know where they are. I know they're around in this room somewhere, but I don't know. I can't smell it. I honestly cannot smell it. I've got a block nose today. I was outside before I went for a walk around Sydney Harbour and a little bit hay fever, so I'm a little bit blocked up. That's alright. It's probably really fumy in here, but it's alright. I'm sitting right near a window anyway. Right. Okay. So we've done that. Now I need the other wire. What are you, precious? Oh, probably would have been better to use a trimmer wire, actually. Ooh. Oh, this wire's nice. Can't even really see it on screen. Alright, let's just... kind of about that long, I think. So this is just florist's wire. It's a nice big bundle there. Kind of just want to get them all the same length. And then we'll twist them up a bit, do some other things with them. Yeah, it's really small. I don't actually know how thick it is or thin it's, but you know, it's nice. It's difficult to pick up though, and difficult to cut. Oh, the video is dropping out, isn't it? Don't know what's going on there. Yeah, that's really bad. So it's the camera, it's not the stream feed. I don't actually know how to fix that. Oh no, there we go. It's jumping around a lot, isn't it? Okay, there we go. It's not perfect. I don't quite know what's going on. Weird. Oh well. Yeah, I'm using a pretty janky camera setup today. I could not get my normal setup working. So this is how bad it is. Normally I can connect the phone to the computer and it works. I've got all the stuff installed for it. New computer though, I had to put it all together. And, well, not that, but sort of the software side out of it. And it just wasn't working. So I'm running it through Wi-Fi to an online service. So the camera's running through an online service, then back into OBS and back out to you. So it's kind of all over the place, to be honest. Right. We want to go like that, don't we? And I'll come in and sort some stuff out for that. And I want to get a longer one in there, because why not? So the idea is like they've spliced out this wire. That is the general idea. So I'll make it somewhat nice. Like they've done it on purpose. Alright, so super glue should just glue it all together, right? That's how super glue works. Alright, that should glue it together without any issue. I just don't want to have it on me. Get out of it. Come on. Oh, this is quite fiddly. I just need to wait for it to dry. Alright, seems to be back to normal now. Yeah. I will get a dedicated proper camera one day. No! Don't stick to me! Alright, that's fine. We can work with that for now. Oh my god. It's alright if it's a bit derp. It's all cables, you know? Who's gonna tell? Who's gonna know what it's like? Alright. So I've glued both ends. And my fingers to it. That's fine. Okay, so now we can go like that. And I'll do some weird funky thing with that just to get it to stick to do that. Alright. I'm gonna let that glue up for a second. I've got it all over my fingers now. It's coming together. Definitely taking a bit longer than I thought, but that's alright. Yeah, the brush glue might work better. And that's why I've got it. So it's not quite cut there. Yeah, for the next one I'll try it. No, stop. Be patient, Sam. Be patient. Be patient. I might use the brush gluing there. It's not quite where I need it to be. But that's okay. We can do some funky thing with that later. Okay. Now, while that's drying, let's get this cable back up again. Oh, where'd that go? God. So, it cannot go over the door because that's like a main feature. So I'm going to say that it's going to come back up this way. Oh, that's like exactly where it joined as well. Okay, let's actually do that. It's a lot of wire bending here today, but that's fine. I don't mind wire bending. So I'll do a few funky things of it coming together. Then I want thinking how to put it all together now. So don't mind if it's, I've got, always remember, it's orky stuff. It's not going to work properly. It's going to be really odd. Actually, I want that a bit further along. Oh, it's dropping out again. What is going on? Yeah, it's not amazing. I knew it wasn't going to be amazing today, so, but you know, it is what it is. And then we need a little bit on here for it to go in. You know what? Where's my knife? I need to cut out a bit. I'm going to cut out a bit of this bit here and we'll run the thick wire into it. Bit of surgery. Okay, there we go. So I think we'll cut it from here. Oh my god. And then just trying to get it so it'll go into there. Oh. Lovely. Alright, that's gonna work. Oh, I just touched it with my hand. Well done, Sam. Well done. Oh, now I can smell the glue. Yeah, thought there was just enough there to stick it in there. I still want to have some extra cables doing things, going into other bits, but we'll get there in a second. Just want to... Actually, what I want to do, I have an idea. It's going to be some weird funky orc technology going on. Alright, I'm just going to hold that in place and let it glue down. Because I have a stupid idea. Well, not really a stupid idea, but it's orky stuff. It's orcs doing what orcs do. Oh god, I'm stuck to it. Ah! Oh, this is a mistake. My god. So it looks pretty janky. But I'm thinking I'm going to wrap it in something and then that'll work. I'll probably do it with some green stuff, make kind of like a fabric or something that they've wrapped it with. If it will go on there. Come on, mates. I don't particularly care how it glues, I just want you to glue. That's it. Just glue for me. Yeah, I don't know where all my stuff is. I've got, okay, to give you an idea, I've got stacks of bamboo drawers. I've got 4, 8, 12 different drawers on this desk, and they're all stacked with stuff, and I keep moving things around and not putting them back in the same place. So yeah, it's my own fault. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright. So from here, we need some more wire. And I want to run, how do I want to do this? Alright, I think I know what I want to do. Let's make some little holes. It honestly doesn't matter where I make them, because this wire is going to go into it. Actually, that's how I'm going to do it. Where is it? We've got these cake pop things, so we can use these as little like conduits. Or big conduits. Oh, there goes one. Oh, there goes another one. That's fine. They're a lot bigger than I thought. That's alright though. That's okay. And it doesn't matter if it's not a good size, because orcs do what orcs want to do. And I think I want one on that side too. Oh, I should try and do this on camera. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Alright, so that'll glue down nicely. So, with the wire, they're going to go in these little conduits. Oh, the camera keeps dropping out a bit, doesn't it? I mean, there's not much I can really do about it. Been streaming for 2.5 hours, so that's pretty good. So we wanted like a camera, didn't we? Oh, no, I'm not going to put the wires, all the wires on until we've got the camera made. I definitely have some bits in mind to use for it. I think that would be pretty cool. But I think you're right about a scope. I think that's pretty good. And you just sort of twist wires a bit, and sometimes the twist doesn't work properly and it hangs down, but that's okay. That's makes it look like it's technology. Yeah, I might actually trim that a bit. Alright, I'm going to use the brush on this time. Oh, it's getting jumpy again, isn't it? Alright, yeah, I think I'm going to have to stop soon. Alright, that should go together. Oh, that's stinky. I can smell that glue. What I might do with this one, actually, I have an idea. Okay, how am I going to do this? Don't want to go that way. way or over the top? I think I want to go into there. It's going to look weird for the moment, but I have an idea. Alright, I just want to let it all glue down. Okay, so while we're doing that, I need to make... Actually, no, I've got something else I can use. Haha! That's exactly what I wanted. This is another piece that I made. A little cast. So I'm going to use that little box. It's like a junction box. Oh, thanks. Thanks. I try to... I'll try not to let it go to my head. No, I just want to make stuff. Stay away from the drama. Oh, we're getting there though. Getting back to it. Trying to anyway. Okay. Let's cut some of that off. That might actually work. So I'm going to run junk all the wires into that little junction box there. I don't know if that's going to completely glue properly, but... Yeah, it's a good one. It has a whole bunch of stuff. Like, you can tell when you look at them, it's hard to see, but the circular bits are wrecked. They're so junky. Which is fine, but, you know, I don't think you want too many of them like that. What am I... Do I want to add... Nah, I don't want to add them in there. Okay, that's not quite glued up yet. I want a little bit more glue there. Because that's why. That's why it's all falling apart. Okay. But it's looking kind of cool. Yeah, it has taken like 2.5 hours to make. On the jankiest camera alive. I'm just watching the live feed because it's delayed. I can just see how bad it is. I don't think it's going to pass the building code. To be honest, I really doubt if orcs have a proper building code. Oh, it's not gluing in. It's not really gluing. It's so odd. Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know why it's not gluing properly. The other one glued without problem. So why are you being a problem child? I kind of want to... that's not going to work. I think I might have cut these too long, but it's alright though. Yeah, it's just not gluing. Whatever though. It's fine. Just need to be patient, I think. Let that glue up. While we're waiting, let's cut another little wire. Doing the wire bit is the bit that I was looking forward to the most. So we want to run this up there. Actually, I want to run 2 wires. twist. A little twisteroo. Yeah, just... It was the same glue that glued that side. And now this one, it'll probably glue up by the time I'm done here. That's fine. Okay. I don't particularly mind what this part looks like because I'm going to be covering that whole section up anyway. Come on. Get on there. Oh my god. It's having a moment. Just doesn't want to stay on there. Okay. Oh, and this one's fallen off again. Let's try the old super glue. A little bit left in there. Alright, that should do that one then. Because they glued up like pretty much, yeah, instantly straight away. No, I'm so impatient. I just need to learn patience. It's one of the reasons why I came back to the hobby, because I needed to learn patience. Obviously, I haven't learned anything. Yeah, splicing them. Alright, how's this one now? No. It just does not want to glue. So weird. How about we try somewhere else? How about down that? No, it's not quite right. Fine, we'll try it at the top like I was originally going to do. But I don't want to. It's fine. It's fine, I'll do it myself. In fact, I don't care if the wire's there for now. I just need it to stay there. That's all I want. Alright, just glue on. And I'll be... Oh my god. Oh my god, it's 5:15. Alright, I'm gonna have to wrap this up, I think. So I'm starting to smell the glue. But thank you for joining me today. As we've been working on Orkea. It's been good. We're getting there. We're getting there. It looks like a mess. It's not too bad. It's not too bad though, actually. Yeah, I think I'll continue on streaming this. Hopefully sort out the camera problem. And put it on YouTube properly. So I was hoping that this would record nicely, and then I could cut it up and do it as like a tutorial video, but I don't know if that's going to work too well. I might be able to salvage some bits. I think that will work. Yeah, but there you go. So thanks for hanging out, James, and everyone else that dropped in and out and watched. I can see there were a few other people that dropped in, but yeah, feel free to say hi all the time. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks for coming to my birthday stream, and I will see you in another video. Where are we? Yes, less crazy community, more making stuff instead of talking about it. That's the plan. All right, catch you later.